Hello everyone, welcome to 3DDesignAcademy.com. In this lesson, I'll be going over the second set of marquee menus. In order to access it, you have to press Ctrl-Shift, middle mouse button, and you'll get a sub-menu like this. Now let's go ahead and start with Move Pivot. So all you have to do is pick an object, Move Pivot, and you can combine them with snapping functions. Control for CV Snap, Control-Alt for Curve Snap, and you can use Alt for Grid Snap. Okay, let's go ahead and use scale as well. So since the pivot is over here, the scaling is going to start from this point. Now let's say you don't like the position of that, you can use center pivot and it's going to move the pivot to the center of the object. And if you scale it, it's going to scale from the center of this particular object. All right, so let's go ahead and also use rotate. Now the rotate functions, you can combine them with left mouse button, middle mouse button, and the right mouse button, which is associated with x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis like this. Right, so in order to use the transform CV, the transform CV is essentially a shortcut for this one. So after you pick a vertex like this, and you can use transform CV, and you have to press on the spacebar in order to access the submenu. Now this requires a little bit more explanation, so I'll be covering this in a different video. All right, so next up is non-proportional scale. So after you grab an object like this and you use non-proportional scale, well, you can scale it using your left mouse button for x-axis, middle mouse button for y-axis, and you can use your right mouse button to non-proportional scale it in the z-axis. All right, so next up is transform. Well, transform essentially just brings a transform manipulator like this. Now you can use your arrow key, click and hold on the arrow key to move it, this cube to scale it, and you can use your sphere to rotate it. So and you can also use the plane over here to move it about the plane. Next up is move. Well, basically this is probably the most simple transformation functions, and it's also associated with left mouse button for moving about the x-axis, middle mouse button to move it about the y-axis, and right mouse button to move it about the z-axis. All right, so that is the second set of marquee menus. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next lesson. Want to learn Autodesk Alias and digital sculpting? Then become a member at 3DDesignAcademy.com, where you'll find hundreds of video tutorials ranging from basics, including curve creations, intermediate level tutorials such as this wheel, all the way to Class A modeling of the entire car exterior. Interested? Visit 3DDesignAcademy.com.